Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Anthem video, and today the guys over at BioWare put on another one of their live streams. Now, unfortunately they did have some technical difficulties today, not with the actual build itself, that was actually holding up surprisingly well. This was actually to do with their just internet connection in general and their streaming software, so the stream went down at one point and they started to drop some frames, so they did have to cut the stream short. The intention for today was to show us Fort Tarsis and then show us the Lost Arcanist mission and show how it has changed sort of since, you know, the development process. However, they had to kind of cut that last bit short, but we did still get a chance to see more inside Fort Tarsis. Fort Tarsis, of course, the single-player component of the game, because it is the one place in the world that you won't see other players. It is personal to you, it's your own instance, and it's how you will develop your story. And then, of course, once you go out into the open world, that is where you can interact with other players. So, up until now, all we've seen of Fort Tarsis is kind of typically that part from the first E3 trailer, and the kind of little bit in the sort of, you know, subsequent trailers where they just walk through the marketplace and they go up to the forge and then they go and kind of get in their javelins. So this gave us a chance to sort of see a little bit more, meet a few of the NPCs, see some of the stuff you can kind of get up to around the town. It is still early on, and also the other thing worth calling out is the build they were showing specifically was actually the closed alpha build, because today they also announced that the signups for the closed alpha have opened. Now, to be clear, the closed alpha is different to the kind of preview beta that a lot of us will have a chance to play next year. This is specifically more so for testing. The closed alpha is going to be under heavy NDA, so there'll be no streaming, there'll be no videos, nobody can actually talk about or show it. But for anyone that is looking to kind of jump in and at least kind of give the game a try and give some feedback, then I will leave a link to the sign up form in the description box down below. It's basically where you can kind of go and register your interest to test the closed alpha. It's not guaranteed that you'll get a code, but they are basically inviting in a limited number of players so they can run some tests. This is kind of more so a tech test, so it's going to be a limited portion of the build. It'll give people a chance to test out a few core systems, explore kind of, you know, a small portion of the world, things like that. So if you guys are interested in that, then again, be sure to click that link in the description box down below. You can sign up for that one. But speaking more specifically about the stream, again, the kind of focus here was on Fort Tarsis. We got to meet some of the characters. It's worth noting that as you play through the game, Fort Tarsis as a space will change, it will evolve. So the Fort Tarsis we saw during the stream is very early on. You'll see as you work through the market stalls that a lot of these stalls are closed. You know, they haven't necessarily opened up and whatnot. There's areas of Fort Tarsis we can't actually access right now. So this is very much the early on stage of the kind of city that you'll see. But of course, as you progress the story, as you kind of work your way through the campaign, it will open up, it'll expand, and of course it will change over time. So, for the time being, I'm going to let you guys watch the remainder of the stream because, of course, as always, developers are there talking about it behind the scenes, so you can, of course, hear their commentary and they can, of course, give you guys some more context as to what's going on. They did say they're going to try and jump back on a stream very soon so they can show the stuff they had to cut short, so as and when they do that, I'll be sure to kind of keep you guys up to date and talk more about that stuff. But for the time being, this is a chance to check out more Fort Tarsis gameplay.
I meant to say Fort Tarsis all the time, sorry. So Fort Tarsis is a place where sentinels have their stronghold, and we're right now under their protection. In Fort Tarsis, we also have the enclave for, actually I can't pronounce that right now, I'm sorry, enclave for the freelancers.
Okay.
So they are guarding and they're making sure that everything is in order, and yeah, you will especially see them around the market because it's the lively place where people come and go.
Right. So sentinels are kind of like the police, essentially inside Fort Tarsis, correct?
I guess you could say that. I want it to be a little more fantasy, but yeah.
Yeah, fantasy police. That's
yeah.
Perfect. It's like hot cops. It's just awesome. But they have javelins. That's important too.
Yeah. And they have that color scheme of being like blue, light blue.
Yeah. Kind of like police, but not like fantasy police.
Fantasy police.
All
Okay,
right,
let's
gotcha.
go with that.
All right, good. Okay.
I'm
so,
semi-okay with that.
So, kind of walking through this market, as we mentioned before, this isn't a part in the game where Tarsis is still, it's a little bit down on its luck. The market is still full of people.
Yeah, if you actually keep going straight down towards the forge. Oh, hi Prospero.
Oh, who's this?
Hi Prospero. You'll get to know him later.
Okay. Okay. You'll be able to talk to him, and he'll tell you some stuff and show you some stuff, right?
Yep. Let's just wave to him right now and just say hi, and we'll come back later.
But he's got all this cool stuff.
Yeah.
There's a skull on his helmet, like.
Oh yeah, Mike. As I said, later.
Okay.
This is
fine.
a later moment.
Fine. All right, we're moving towards the forge area, correct?
Yeah, I want you to actually look a little bit left and right here as well. So you can tell that a couple of the stores are closed at this point. Yeah, so there's one there, and then if you look behind you, there's also a couple closed stores, and you will see more sentinels hanging around, guarding places.
Oh, yeah, there's some more sentinels.
Yep. Oh, let's wave to Zoe.
This is Zoe. Hey, Zoe.
Hi.
What up?
I think she pronounced it Zoe.
Zoe?
Yeah.
Alright, so by that name, I'm going to call her Zoe forever now.
Yeah, I'm still having that trouble. I'm like Zoe because I saw it first being written.
Uh-huh. Alright, so you got more sentinels hanging around. Oh! What's this?
Oh, you're revealing all my secrets.
Cortex! Alright, pick up another book.
Fine. Reveal everything.
Oh, hey, what are those?
You mean the background, the scaffolding?
Yeah.
So we call it the Strider base. That side right now is just a scrapyard part to break down and get materials. So if you look to the other side, we also have another Strider base. Actually, it's more of a vista view.
Right. I'm gonna go try to get people a better view of it.
Yeah, there you see it.
There's a Strider. Hey, there's a Strider.
As I said, Strider Bay.
That makes sense. Right. Through these doors, a bunch of amazing grandeur and awesomeness exists, aka literally the other like half of Tarsis plus more. But we're not going to go in there. And actually, on this build, you're not able to get in there. This is just the marketplace and just the freelancer enclave kind of down those steps in this build for Tarsis. But we're going to showcase those other areas in greater detail later on.
Yeah, don't want to reveal everything.
That's right. Okay. Anything else you wanted me to call out or focus on?
Well, you probably want to go and have a look at the vault, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's do it. So the vault is what?
It's essentially your inventory, I would say, where you can see everything that you've gotten through the missions, and you can scrap down and clear your inventory because it has a limited amount of space.
Right.
You'll get materials from it as well.
Okay. All right. So the vault is going to be useful to all freelancers coming in. More Cortex entries. Oh.
Fine.
I'm not going to grab that one.
Ah, thank you.
Let's go up top for you.
Maybe I should hide those better.
Maybe people just want to learn.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, Jones. Not so good, Jones.
Oh.
Again? Those things are getting too bold. What'd you do?
Drove as hard as I could to shake them.
Next time, see if you can find a cliff.
Oh.
Not a fan of those two. They're quite sassy.
There might be more to it.
Oh, there is. I'm sure you know all about that.
Oh, actually, I don't know everything.
All right. So we wanted to show a little bit of what we kind of call role-playing conversations, and that is usually when you go into an NPC and you click on them and you can have a dialogue with it. Guys on the streaming side of it, if it's not too possible, can we bring up that video just to show everyone, and then Sabine, after we go through, you kind of walk us through what that was.
By the way, Mike, I don't appreciate you calling them it because they all have personalities.
Oh, right. They're
actual persons.
They're full-fledged people.
Yes,
living
my
inside
people.
Our tiny box of the game.
My people.
All right, let's take a look at the video.
We are going to try this. You know, like Mike said earlier, we've had a little trouble with XSplit today, but we're going to try this this conversation.
Okay.
Look who's back in one piece.
So, did you expect me in more pieces than one?
You? Never. I trust you've brought me work. Always good to give your javelin the once over after a run. What have you done this time?
Nothing you can't fix.
Flattery, huh? You must have done a number out there.
Nothing too crazy.
Are we using your skill for crazy or mine? Scars, beasts, relic-based nonsense. Some people stay on this side of the wall. Others, well, since you love running into that kind of stuff, you better be careful.
The job's got its risks, but I keep my eyes open.
That's what I like to hear. I'll run you some maintenance checks. Only the best for my favorite freelancer.
I bet everyone's your favorite.
I have a complex ranking system, and you have better places to be. Go on, then.
All right, so that was one of our role-playing conversations in Tarsis. Tell us a little bit about Zoe and what that conversation was.
Zoe is essentially the first person that you will see when you enter Tarsis, and she's gonna be there for you and fix up your suit whenever you're exploring Tarsis. You can, of course, have your hands on the suit as well and fix it up through the forge. But yeah, you'll get to know more about Zoe in the game and throughout the game.
And many others, of course. Many other people.
Yes, thank you.
Not its. All right, perfect. Okay, there's a big crash in the background. I hope something didn't fall and the server didn't crash, but let's assume it just all works. Anything else you want to cover, Sabine, while we still have the folks and we're looking at Tarsis? Anything you want to call out? Anything you want me to show?
Yeah, well, I don't want to show anything more than what you already have because I want people to explore. I want them to get to know the people of Tarsis. And as a little teaser, there's a courtyard and we have a bar. And a ton of fun people. There are a couple of stories that will tug at your heartstrings, a couple of stories that will just make you smile, and a couple of them that just makes me want to come back from the mission to hear what it'll continue as.
Awesome. Yes, and every good place needs a bar. That's what we've learned, I think, over the last couple of years. Okay, with that, so that kind of concludes the Tarsis section of the live stream. Next thing we're going to do is jump into a mission, and to do that, we're gonna swap some folks out first, but we want to do some questions ahead of that before we kind of make the overall transition. So, AJ, do we have any questions about Tarsis that Sabine can help answer, or are there any other ones that you want us to answer? Just throw it up on the screen, and we'll go from there.
What's on your mind?
Hey guys, we are seeing some frame drops as well, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream today. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and we will try again at a later time.
Okay.
So sorry, Mike.
I'm going to have to pay for this publicly. People are going to get mad at me. Thanks.
Well, yeah. Okay. Everybody will see it.
Here's what we'll do is as soon as we possibly can, we're going to get back in front of the camera and we're going to show you guys how the Lost Ark in this mission has been changed over the last little while. We've gotten a lot of feedback from the fans, so we'll do that. As you guys can see, I was ready to
so close.
Yeah, I mean, there's
so
an interceptor. Close. I was just going to jump right in, and we were just.
Interceptor looks so slick. That is the Codex.
Oh, I just triggered something accidentally. Hey, wait, everyone.
What are you talking about? I just got a message from you saying to meet with the Forge.
I didn't send any. Where did everyone disappear to?
Where did everyone disappear to?
Speaking private. My name is Tess.
Oh, hey, Tess.
You always travel with security escorts?
Not always. The Sentinels have bases.
Well, you make a hell of an entrance, I'll give you that.
I have a contract for you, freelancer. I like to know who I'm working for before I take a job. Really? From what I hear, two of you will take about any job you can get these days.
What's the job?
An Arcanist has gone missing.
I thought Arcanist just hung out in labs studying Shaker, really.
Matthias Sumner was investigating some relics at a ruin near the fort. I need you to find him and bring him back home safe.
If he's still alive.
No one knows more about the dangers of Shaper artifacts. I'm confident that knowledge and his own resourcefulness will keep him alive until you find him. What do you say, freelancer? We'll make it worth your while. Owen? Looks like the freelancer's right again. Well, us anyway.
Excuse me, just got a... That's excellent. I'm going to run diagnostics. Let me know when you're ready to leave. It was a pleasure.
On behalf of myself and Matthias, thank you for doing this. Okay, and if I have... Find Matthias. Trust me. I'm a person you want to know.
Find Matthias.
Find Matthias.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at Arekkz Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch 269 and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the end game store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here, but once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.